Tofa e Nuke di oggi. Io vi auguro una buona visione. E sono sceso per prendere più punti. E se siete deboli di cuore vi chiedo di uscire dalla live perché potreste avere paura. Se no, restate. Spaventatevi. Buona visione.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera when the walls come tumbling down. Paranormal investigators Jordan and Johnny from the YouTube channel Paranormies are back on a new investigation that brings them to an old abandoned train station in Piney, Manitoba, Canada. The Piney train station was closed in the 1960s. In the 1980s, a tormented local man named Dennis drank himself to death in the abandoned Piney train station. Locals believe that his spirit haunts the station to this day. People have seen unexplained shadows in the windows of the train station, and curious explorers who dared to go inside would feel a presence watching them. The Paranormies, Jordan and Johnny, set out to investigate whether the stories are true. Once inside the Piney train station, the two friends realize just how badly decayed the building is. The roof actually seems like it's about to collapse.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh my god! Was that upstairs? No, that's outside.
Holy f, man, it sounded like a piece of the house just busted open.
That might have been it, because look through the roof.
Was that a piece of the house or was that you?
Jordan and Johnny aren't sure whether they just captured something paranormal or something might have fallen from the ceiling. But the longer they're inside, the stranger the unexplained sounds become.
Holy
Sound like glass shattering.
This time the Paranormies team hears the sound of glass shattering somewhere inside the old train station. But again, they can't quite place where the crash came from. The next sound they hear is even creepier.
She's saying he's so emotional.
That's footsteps.
Matter.
That's footsteps. Go.
Hang on.
This thing is going off right now.
Ma che strani rumori.
Dennis! Dennis!
Sei cagato sotto,
That's
Dennis.
loud, dude.
I'm going out.
Jordan and Johnny hear footsteps coming from right above them on the second floor. However, when they go up to investigate, there's no one there. But the two explorers do find the source of one sound they hear, and it is absolutely terrifying.
All the people that are coming through this place.
React.
What's that?
React.
How's that?
What is that, man? Dude. Hang on.
Is that,
Dude, what the fuck is that?
and it just stops.
The lock on the door is eerily shaking back and forth on its own. When the investigators get close to the door, the fast-paced rattling mysteriously just stops. Jordan and Johnny decide to do a sensory deprivation session. Jordan covers his eyes and puts headphones in his ears so that the only thing he hears are the answers coming through their spirit box. Meanwhile, Johnny asks questions to the spirit of Dennis that might be haunting the abandoned train station. They get some strange answers, but then something even more shocking happens.
Shit out.
Here.
Here? Bruh. That was you? You're here? If you can make that noise again.
I heard K2.
If you can make that noise again, I'll check the K2. If you can make that noise again, let us know.
In here.
We'll come over there.
Sweep. What?
There's a noise over there.
È una cazzo d'ombra, ciao.
Oh my god.
Did you see it? The bizarre silhouette of what looks like the upper half of a person can be seen slowly forming in the hallway. When Jordan shines his flashlight on the eerie figure, it disappears. Eventually, the guys decide to set up a Ouija board to communicate with the spirit. It did not go well.
È vero, è vero. It does not go well.
Knees are just shaking.
Did you move? It looks like it's crooked.
Really?
Però ho detto, ragazzi, appena...
No, it's still over, right over.
Chat, scusatemi. Ero mutato da un bel po', stavo ringraziando tutti in chat, ero mutato da un bel po'. Ho detto pure a Slatti cosa fosse il Vrinker, scusatemi. Sto dicendo, appena... Ad ora mi sono mutato. Ok. Appena succede col Covid si può fare. Ok. Ragazzi, ne prendo uno di voi in chat, che però mi conosce poco. Così sa che non può dire cazzate, no? Per voi. E prendo un altro mio amico, andiamo in un posto del genere. Ciao, Sventra. Ok? Ma Nico, poi possono dire che l'ho comprato.
It's right over T, but I thought it was straighter before.
E vediamo se troviamo
The
qualcosa.
light just died?
Or a light just died.
Was that you, Dennis? The thing was fully charged.
Might be using the energy. Oh, dude, get out, get out.
Time to scout.
Che è? Oh? Che è?
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Alexa, accendi il caffè. Alexa, fammi questo e poi la risponde.
Ah, vabbè, chiudi.
It sounded like everything was falling apart.
Holy.
The light on their camera dies even though the battery is fully charged. And then the guys have to make a run for it as the station suddenly starts to fall apart all around them. They grab their camera, leave the Ouija board,
Qui c'è un
and
momento sembra che si è vista l'ombra, tipo qua, vedete?
just get out of there. So did the Paranormies capture supernatural evidence that proves that the Piney train station is haunted? Did they capture the ghost of Dennis's lingering soul on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. You can watch this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Paranormies.
Sì, l'ombra sembra fake.
On camera.
Ma pure quello che è successo prima, quando lui è andato vicino alla porta che si muoveva, quello ha coperto apposta l'angolo a sinistra. Sembra proprio... Cioè, se io voglio vedere una cosa, me lo fai vedere con la videocamera, no?
This video was sent to me privately by Nuke's Top 5 viewer, Mary Therese Bagay from the Philippines. In her email, Mary says that she's a nursing student and that she was at home with her brother recording a demonstration video for her final exam. Then, this happened.
1, 2, 3, go. Okay na? Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, verified the client's... Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, explained the procedure, and asked for his consent, verified the client's identity, and provide...
Ano ito?
Sige pa, sige na. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that I have introduced myself to the patient,
The light flickers for a second and then just off screen, the closet door forcefully slams open on its own, scaring Mary and her brother so much that they run from the room. In a follow-up video, Mary shows the closet that burst open, and the story gets truly bizarre.
So this is where it all began, and this is the cabinet. And I'm actually very afraid to touch it or open it. I'm very sorry for the mess. So as you can see, this cabinet is full of clothes and no person can actually, oh my gosh, fit inside here. And this is where my brother stood. And this is the light switch. So my brother was videotaping me. The light switch. So my brother was videotaping me. Filming here. I was standing here and my brother was standing here. And the lights actually started to flicker before the cabinet opened.
Io sono sicuro che se succedesse una cosa a me del genere, se sono streamer non la direi a nessuno.
Actually experiencing weird things.
No, Slatti, dai. E voi facete che boh.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm very scared. But this is what it looks like inside. Tabi-tabi po. no person can actually fit inside here. It was actually me and my brother inside this room. And right now, I'm not sleeping inside this room. I'm sleeping in my parents' room.
Mary explains that she is now too scared to sleep in her own room. And maybe she should be, because during the recording of her follow-up video, a strange voice can be heard.
And actually, before that, we were actually experiencing weird things.
Now, Mary has a YouTube channel, but her videos are entirely dedicated to her.
Mary Teris Pagai.
21 nucleo, benvenuto nelle cagne di cane. Sbam.
Che carina che è. Grazie del supporto, signor Nucleo. 10 mesi Twitch Premier, benvenuto nelle cagne di cane. Brasca, sbam, welcome back. Come stai, Nucleo?
Nursing education and have nothing at all to do with the paranormal. Furthermore, Mary says that she's always been a skeptic and
before
these videos, nothing paranormal had ever happened in her home. As for me, personally, I'd have to say that she genuinely looks terrified in this clip. But what do you think? What remains? Urban explorer Christopher Hill from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill travels to the city of Warren, Ohio to explore the long-abandoned St. Joseph Riverside Hospital. The sprawling medical facility was established in the 1960s, and as with any old hospital, thousands of patients passed away inside its walls. Many people believe that some of those patients never left, because you see, the St. Joseph Riverside Hospital is said to be extremely haunted. Chris enters the old decaying building, and as he explores the hospital's cluttered hallways and rotting rooms, he captures some very strange sounds.
E poi il barbuto ci fa. Che suono strano. Che suono strano. Che cazzo era? Io me ne vado.
Later, and on a completely different floor, he hears something again.
Qua dovresti avere paura delle persone che ci potrebbero abitare. Sai quanti barboni ci potrebbero stare qua dentro? Quanti animali selvatici pure magari?
Now, I'm not sure exactly what these odd sounds could be. Obviously, it might be anything from animals inside the hospital to just some very odd buildings settling noises. Or possibly even something paranormal. But either way, Chris just shrugs it off and completes his exploration throughout the entire St. Joseph Hospital. But later on, after Chris uploads his video, observant YouTube viewers spot something that Chris didn't even notice. Something downright chilling.
Downright chilling. Quanto io non te lo dice. Amo quando dice downright chilling. Ci sarà ottima censura.
Oh, it's flooded.
Did you see it? It's very easy to miss, but what appears to be a hand or arm can be seen quickly disappearing behind a door frame.
Allora raga, io adesso non voglio dire niente. Questo può essere che ha fatto 2 ore di video uncut e l'unica cosa che si vede è questa mano qua. Voi che direste? Che è fake? Chiedo per curiosità. Ciao Siro, buona cena. Ma infatti da solo non ci andrei manco io. Sì, ma perché direste che è fake? Cioè non è che uno vuole fare una cosa fake, fa una cosa del genere in 2 ore di video e poi se qualcuno neanche la spotta? Nel senso, se fosse fake, ti pare che una persona che fa 2 ore di video così fa vedere una cosa del genere, che è possibile che qualcuno neanche spoti perché ci sono 2 ore di video. Ci sono 2 ore di video, tu neanche detto che la spoti. Io non l'avevo spottata all'inizio. Perché lui pensa, sì, vabbè, lui pensa, poi farsi questo, vabbè. Ma a me, ragazzi, ve l'ho detto, appena succederà andiamo a fare una bella diretta in live, ragazzi. Una bella diretta in live, vado in un posto del genere, mi faccio dall'autorizzazione dal comune di andarci per investigare, via. Raga, vi giuro, lo facciamo, non sto scherzando, lo facciamo. L'unica cosa è che magari lo facciamo a calar del sole. Cioè, non di notte, lo facciamo verso le 8 col sole e ce ne usciamo quando il sole è appena tramontato. Dimmi. No, mamma. Sì, uno sì, dai, un pezzo. Sì, a luna di notte il cazzo. Oh. A luna di notte il cazzo.
Chris has no idea what he's just captured and passes right by the door and continues on to explore the flooded rooms down the hallway. So just what is this? Could it simply be a squatter who is living in the old deserted building? No. Or could it be one of the spirits
that... Guarda quanto è nera la mano.
That roam the old hospital hallways? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video and many more explorations of creepy abandoned buildings over on the YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught...
La mia cosa è che non credo sia un essere umano, quello dicevo. Non credo che...
Something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Meanwhile, on TikTok. TikTok user DinoNugget741 claims that ever since he saw a, quote, voodoo lady in New Orleans 7 years ago, that something followed him home, and that the entity has not left him alone ever since. He says that the mysterious spirit even follows him when he moves to a new house. He records his terrifying experiences and posts them to TikTok. One night, in an attempt to cleanse his brand new home in Colorado with sage, the TikTok user captures something absolutely horrifying.
No, Leo, spero di non essere io. Ma si sta fumando un cannone! Ma si sta fumando un cannone, quello! Ah, no, ok.
I know, bud. I'm not afraid, man.
Oh! No, dai. Chat. Questo è il nostro che è fake.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Ma poi perché questo coso? Tipo anti-spiriti?
As he opens the door to the basement, a dark figure can be seen standing at the bottom of the staircase, just kind of staring up at him. When he turns on the light, the figure disappears out of sight. He checks out the basement, but there's no one there. Then strangely, he hears the voice of what sounds like a laughing woman from upstairs, and the door slams shut.
Era il cane.
So is it real? Or is this bizarre haunting just an elaborate hoax?
Ma che donna.
You decide. You can check out more of his paranormal encounters over on his TikTok page and YouTube channel, DinoNuggets741.
Molto più fake questo.
So I keep seeing comments saying that the original video is on Nuke's Top 5s. If somebody has the link to that, could you please send it to me? Because I can't seem to find it.
TikTok user Dom Matigan says that his family home in Chicago was built in 1929, and that the original owner, a man named Richard Spencer, took his own life after he suffered financial ruin during the Great Depression. For years, Dom and his family have heard the strange sounds of footsteps, knocking, and even banging inside their home. The family believes that the ghost of Richard Spencer haunts the home. One night around 11 p.m., Dom is home alone when suddenly the angry ghost makes a terrifying return. Dom grabs his phone and starts to record.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm literally home alone.
Yeah.
Listen to how loud and aggressive it is. That's why we're moving.
Now, obviously Dom doesn't seem to be frightened at all by the incident, but Dom explained that he's heard the banging so many times now that it doesn't even really scare him anymore. Weeks later, it happens again, and Dom is ready.
So we're back in the house, and every few seconds there's another... Get the f*** out of here. Get the f*** out of here.
He runs toward the door and opens it, but again, no one there. Intrigued TikTok viewers wonder what would happen if Dom started to knock back. Another night, and Dom decides to test it out.
Okay, so I'm trying to get ready for bed. And there's another one. It's so nothing. Everyone's been asking me to try and knock back. You f***ing dick.
Dom steps outside and knocks on the door himself, but the response actually comes from the closet door next to him.
L'ho cagato sotto. Stavo proprio nel cielo, stavo così fatto zompare.
These days, Dom says that instead of being scared by the haunting, it has actually started to become a tiring nuisance. Dom is currently making plans to move to a new house. So is Dom's family home haunted by an angry ghost? You decide. You can find more of his paranormal experiences over on the YouTube channel and TikTok page, Dom Matigan. So last week I featured the story of Maddie Bark, who believes that a dark entity followed her home after she went on a paranormal investigation at a cemetery.
Maggie? Maggie? Oh my god. Maggie? Who is the Oh my god. Did he just move? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Maddie says that she often sees a creepy translucent figure on the property around her home, seemingly getting closer and closer to the house. Since the video, Maddie went on a TikTok live stream ghost investigation in her own backyard in an attempt to capture the bizarre figure again. Her live stream viewers are shocked when they see something that Maddie just can't see.
So these are the trees that keeps getting foggy. And it's actually kind of clear. Well, obviously you can't see the sky, but it's like super clear.
The same strange pale translucent apparition seems to appear right in front of Maddie. But what do you think? You can follow Maddie's paranormal experiences over on her YouTube channel and TikTok page, Maddie Bark. The Red House.
The Red House.
Paranormal investigator Kevin Barranco from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto travels to Guadalajara, Mexico to explore the historic La Casa
Archivo Extinto
Colorada, which translates to the Red House.
The
house was built in 1923 and for years functioned as military barracks before becoming a hospital. The hospital was eventually closed down and the property was left empty and abandoned. Stories circulated that the remote and secluded location became a place where cults performed dark rituals. Curious visitors claim to have seen witches, demons, and the skeletal female figure of Santa Muerte, a Mexican saint who is said to wear a long cloak and be the personification of death itself. Kevin is joined by his friends as they explore the creepy location, but the group begins to get a little nervous when they hear odd noises coming from all around them.
Ay, joder. No mames, se escuchó un ruido de acá de este lado.
¿Dónde fue? ¿Dónde fue?
Se escuchó acá de este lado.
Ay, cabrón, no mames. Tranquilos, tranquilos, tranquilos.
Ay, no mames, me saqué.
Tranquilos, tranquilos.
¿Dónde fue? De este lado, fue aquí adentro, no sé exactamente en qué parte, pero de este lado.
Ay, güey.
The group finds strange symbols and words written on the walls inside the structure, both in Spanish and oddly in English too. And again, they hear something.
Sí, esto es bastante interesante. Es una palabra en inglés que no voy a mencionar en estos momentos por cuestiones de protección hacia nosotros. Pero dentro de las palabras dentro de esta palabra hay un nombre muy... Acá se escucha. Sí, bien cabrón. No mames. Oye, ¿lo escucharon? ¿Escuchaste? Sí, bien clarito, güey. No sé si la cámara lo captó.
The camera seems to capture the sound of an unexplained deep breath coming from somewhere in the darkness. As they continue investigating the writing on the walls, they capture something downright chilling.
Que por todas las paredes hay frases. No sé, quizás unas por vandalismo, otras por sectas. La verdad es que no desconocemos el significado y la verdad es que no queremos saber sobre ello.
Aquí hace mucho frío, ¿eh?
Sí, hace bastante.
What appears to be a cloaked figure can be seen walking inside the structure, but the Archivo Extinto team are completely unaware of what they have just captured. So could it be that Kevin and his team captured the apparition of Santa Muerte, the cloaked lady of death? Let me know what you think down in the comments. You can watch this full, scary 3-part investigation over on the YouTube
il video
channel.
È finito, ragazzi. No, qui hanno detto non possiamo dire il nome che c'è, credo sia il nome di un demone, non possiamo dirlo perché dicendolo non siamo più protetti, immagino per quella cosa. Non so per quale motivo, non so perché, non so neanche perché funzioni così, però questo è quello che penso di aver capito. Ovviamente tu dici per vedere Io Stare, mentre rivediamo questa fantomatica clip. Vediamo un secondo, vedete come mi sono messo. Mettiamo il rallentatore, mettiamo un 0,5.
From the closet door. Door.
Lol. Pensavo peggio, pensavo perché sono stanco. Non ho fatto una lezione.